Believe it or not, there was a time when Argentina ranked among the top 10 richest countries in the world. But today, the nation is bankrupt, and its people struggle to meet their basic needs. How did it come to this? Let's dive into the story of a country that shines brilliantly on the soccer field, but faces deep darkness in everyday life. On one hand, Argentina is famous for its vibrant football culture, having produced icons like Lionel Messi and the legendary Diego Maradona, whose brilliance in scoring earned him the nickname, Hand of God. Even before the 1930s, Argentina was one of the top 10 wealthiest nations in the world. However, the football triumphs and the glittering wealth of the past do not reflect the current reality of Argentina's inhabitants. The country is mired in a severe crisis, with an economy in shambles and a poverty rate that has reached 57% of its approximately 45 million people. This condition has pushed more than half of the population into poverty. Social inequality is rampant, with many citizens forced to scavenge through trash for food scraps or discarded items. Inflation has soared over 250%, causing basic commodity prices to skyrocket and sparking widespread demonstrations. The crisis is further exacerbated by soaring national debt and a sharply declining gross domestic product. Argentina, illuminated by the spotlight of football, is now trapped in a deep crisis, like a ship adrift in a stormy sea without direction or certainty. Historically, in the late 19th century, Argentina was seen by world economists as a country with a bright future. The term Argentina potens, meaning Argentina's strength, was deeply ingrained in the global consciousness, signifying an era of golden prosperity that was expected to last for centuries. Until the mid-20th century, Argentina enjoyed extraordinary prosperity. Even during the turmoil of World Wars I and II, the Argentine upper class lived a lavish lifestyle, building grand villas and factories, buying purebred horses, and spending their summers in Paris shopping for the latest fashions. Argentina's per capita income was among the highest in the world. This wealth was supported by abundant natural resources, including water, gas, oil, and other raw materials. Argentina capitalized on its position as a producer, exporting meat, grains, and leather to various parts of Europe. Additionally, with its vast land and diverse climate, Argentina became a crucial agricultural hub, often referred to as the world's breadbasket, due to its ideal farming conditions. In the post-World War II era, the Argentine peso was known for its stability, on par with the British pound and the US dollar. Argentina's prosperity showed no signs of decline, making it a destination for job-seeking immigrants, especially from Italy and Spain. They flocked to Argentina, where jobs and welfare were plentiful. Argentina had a higher number of cars per capita than France, more telephone lines than Japan, and an efficient subway system. Yet, beneath the grandeur and prosperity of mid-20th century Argentina, an economic downturn quietly began eroding the country's foundation. Juan Domingo Perón, elected president in 1946 and serving until 1955, implemented policies that led Argentina into an economic decline, marking the beginning of a prolonged crisis. Perón's government began borrowing heavily from international institutions and other countries, including billion-dollar loans from the International Monetary Fund. To fund his ambitious programs, Perón's administration decided to print large amounts of new money. Unfortunately, this well-intentioned move resulted in high inflation, as the volume of pesos in circulation did not match the quantity of commodities available in the market. Consequently, despite the large amounts of money in circulation, goods and commodities became increasingly scarce. This policy led to a decline in the value of the Argentine peso against the US dollar to 18 pesos per dollar. Furthermore, Perón's administration dreamed of making Argentina self-sufficient, where workers could enjoy generous wages and social benefits. Gas plants, electric companies, and telephone networks were bought at high prices, leading to the creation of fragile and inefficient state enterprises. Additionally, Perón's government spent 150 million British pounds, equivalent to $487 billion, to purchase the dilapidated and rusty British railway system, which included 43,000 kilometers of neglected rail tracks, symbolizing ambitions that far exceeded reality. By 1967, Argentina was burdened with mounting foreign debt and soon embarked on large-scale borrowing. The Falklands War a seemingly irrational conflict, not only resulted in significant losses, but also destabilized the military government. Consequently, an uncontrollable wave of inflation forced President Raúl Alfonsín to leave office in 1989, leaving the country in deep economic chaos. The illusion of a strong peso became a midday dream. Massive inflation, coupled with a fixed exchange rate policy of 1 peso to $1, led the government to insist on maintaining an excessively high peso value. As a result, between 1992 and 1999, state spending surged by 50%. By 2001, Argentina's debt had accumulated to around $160 billion. And in that dark December, Argentina declared bankruptcy. This turmoil saw 5 presidents changing hands within just 2 weeks, each with promises and policies that contradicted their predecessors. In 2022, Argentina celebrated a resounding victory at the Qatar World Cup. Lionel Messi, the football maestro, led his country to the pinnacle of glory, lifting the long-coveted trophy. However, behind the cheers of victory lay hidden wounds in the hearts of the Argentine people. Although the stadiums echoed with victory songs, many returned home with uncertainty about their future. In 2024, Argentina was rocked by skyrocketing inflation, exceeding 250%. To understand the impact of this inflation, let's imagine the price of rice. If the initial price of rice was $1, with such inflation, it could soar to $3.50. In other words, inflation has caused rice prices to rise 3.5 times from their original price. To tackle this inflation, President Javier Milei implemented strict austerity measures, cutting subsidies, reducing state spending, and simplifying welfare programs. However, these measures put enormous pressure on the populace, leading to widespread demonstrations. With soaring commodity prices and a continuously devaluing currency, many Argentinians could no longer afford their daily necessities. Citizens resorted to old methods, bartering goods in market corners. A mother exchanged old clothes for a few kilos of rice, or a father offered household appliance repairs in exchange for milk for his children. So there you have it, Argentina, a land of incredible soccer triumphs and heartbreaking economic struggles. It's a story of contrasts, of highs and lows, of dreams and harsh realities. As Argentina continues to navigate these turbulent waters, one can only hope that the resilience and spirit of its people will guide them towards a brighter future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating stories from around the world. See you next time.